Today on Men Calls the Heart, we talk about new kids, bigger kids, and we have a kid online. We have special guest Jaiven Natt. Stay tuned, Hearties.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hello, Hearties. Welcome back to AfterBuzz TV. We are here doing the When Calls the Heart After Show, episode 7 of season 4, Healing Heart. I'm your host, Marisa Serafini. You can follow me on Twitter at SeraphiniTV. Joining me, I have...
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Yes. Hi, Hearties. I'm Maria Provenzano. You can find me at Maria Provenzano, and all my info will be there.
Her info will be there, so go there. Go there.
Yeah.
I'm James Lott Jr. You know who I am. Just type in James Lott Jr. I'm all over the world.
all over the interwebs.
Interwebs.
Oh, yeah, and we have special guest Jaiven.
Yes, we
He will
do.
be joining us online any moment
Yes.
now. But
Yeah.
real quick thoughts before we have him of this episode. Maria, let's start with you.
Okay, quick thoughts. Carson is super cute. No, you know, I keep getting more and more disappointed with Ray Wyatt, and like every single time that happens, I'm like, Marisa was right.
She's right. He's evil. He's evil.
Yeah, and I want to see
So
some more
right.
faith in this. I was actually I missed her in that. But Lord help me, I think I cry in every episode, you know. But I will say, I cried in this one because,
Did you?
Well, yeah, because with the new kids coming in, when I thought that their mother had passed, I lost it.
Oh, okay.
And then, but what I thought probably what was a really great thing for the writers. It made it more interesting that she didn't die, that she left.
Yeah,
so
we can talk
I'm
about
excited
that,
to see what's going to happen with that.
Yes, James.
This episode, there were some twists that at the end I was like, oh, there were a couple. I was like, oh, okay. I loved it. I loved this episode. I laughed so much this episode. Oh my God. After last week.
Oh, yeah.
Thank goodness we had an episode of levity.
Yes, exactly. It was completely, it was funny, but also had some things, you said some things in it, but it was so, oh my God. Rosemary. Love you.
And Lee. Both of them combined.
And us Melrose Place fans love seeing Joyce Bissett and on the show. She's already in with a bang.
Yes, and I really love this episode. I laughed a lot. It was so much lighter, and we got a lot of great kid storylines, and we got some answers to some burning questions that we had.
What's funny, Marissa, too, is storyline did move forward. Even though it's funny, it was like some stuff that, like things that Lee and we'll talk about later, but like it really moved forward.
It progressed. I mean, we didn't have Jack, which we all predicted that he wasn't there, but we got some great storylines with some.
Yeah.
But you know what I thought this episode was? It was very much a transitional, and I think that's kind of what you mean. Like it made it like it was a transitional episode where, like, I feel like it sort of set up a lot of different things.
And they mentioned Hickam and Murphy being gone. They actually mentioned it.
Oh yeah, and at least they explained where they went.
They did.
Where they went.
Yes.
But yeah, we have some fun people, new people coming to the show. You know, like, we'll definitely get into the kids.
Yes.
But speaking of a fun kid, we have Jaiven Natt, who plays Robert, joining us. Hello, Jaiven.
Hi.
Hi. Thanks so much for joining us.
No problem. I'm excited to be here.
Oh,
we're
thanks.
excited to have you. So, your character, Robert, I mean, it's been great seeing all these stories with the kids, but especially your character. This season, you had a really great storyline with, the whole moral lesson of telling the truth. And what was that like, playing that storyline for you?
Well, it was hard because there was a lot of stuff where I had to be really sad and stuff, but it was also fun because it was like a different part of Robert that everyone got to see. It was fun. It was a bit difficult to play, but it was really fun to play.
Oh, and I bet you learned a lot about yourself as an actor as well, testing the process and everything like that, because we feel that all the Hearties feel this way too, that the children on the show are such great actors. So that has to be so much fun for you as an actor to have that challenge.
Yeah, it is really fun, and I think all of the kids on the show are really good actors, same with the adults, and I think we all did good, yeah.
You did very good, yes.
So, how did you become sad? What did you do to become sad?
Well, that's where one of the directors, Peter DeLuise, he helped me. We just did exercises to get me really into character and into the moment. And it was this exercise where I had to press against his hand really hard, and then I kind of forgot what I was supposed to say, like what what I say in the exercise, but it was a cool exercise, but it was really intense too.
Wow.
Yeah, just to get that emotion out. That's really interesting that the director is into that process with you. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like being outside, the outside sets? You like playing out there?
Yeah,
and
it's
being,
a beautiful set.
And being outside as a kid?
Yeah, it's such a nice set. So fun to be out there. Even when the wind is blowing really hard, we all go like this, and then we just get like blown back, and we're all laughing and having fun. Yeah.
It seems like a really fun set. So for all those who may not know, how did you yourself get involved in the show? What was the audition process like, if you had to?
Well, I got the lines, and I was just excited because it was a new audition. We went there, I went in, and when I went in, the director was there, and he was really funny, and he was, we were just talking to each other, and he was telling me that, like, Americans say sorry different and stuff. Yeah, and it was really funny, and I felt like the audition went really good, and then I don't really, it was a while ago, so I don't really remember if I had a call back or not, but anyway, we got the call that I got it, and I was so excited because I was just excited to see that director again.
Okay.
And yeah, that's basically all. Well, it's not all. Well, it's basically what I can remember.
That was so long ago. You're so old. It's so crazy.
Have you known just your whole life that you wanted to be an actor, or was this something that just came before Wynn Calls the Heart?
Yeah, it was just like I think like a year before Wynn Calls the Heart. I wasn't even planning on being an actor when I was really little. It just happened, and I'm really glad that it did happen.
Oh, that's so great. It was such a creative outlet.
Are you guys like a family on the set?
Yeah, definitely. I'd say that. Yeah, we're all really close. Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah. I see you're always hanging out with Carter.
Yes, Carter, our buddy.
You made friends with. What do you guys do, like, on and off the set when you're not filming?
Well, we play a lot, like, by the pond, and we just like to go to Crafty a lot.
Eat all the food.
Yeah, every day that we're there, me or Carter will always have like something new that we brought. So like in near the middle of filming, we were all into like these little skateboards that we could do with our fingers, and I was really good at them, and I was teaching them all how to do it, and eventually we all got it, and yeah, so like every day would just be something new that we would do, if it was like on our phones or playing with the skateboards and stuff.
Nice.
That's
fun.
Well, that's good because you're technically working, so it's great that you get to play while you work as well. So that's like a dream for most people in life.
That's very true. So you're 12 years old, right?
Yeah.
Yes. What do you like about acting so far?
I just like the adventure, because I'll never know what I'm gonna get next.
Yeah.
I like if I get something, I could be like in a different country. And it's just every time if I get something and I'm on set, it's like it's like if I'm on set for a long time, it's like I'll have another family and stuff. I don't know.
It's exciting.
It's hard to explain, but it's
it's exciting.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So will you continue to pursue this that you think for the rest of your life as your career?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You're good at it.
You got bit by the acting bug. Yes. You're definitely in the right spot for it.
Yeah, you definitely had that performance quality about you, and I've actually seen some of your dance moves. You're quite the dancer as well.
Yeah, dancing too.
I would love to see Robert, dance in the classrooms and see some of your moves.
Totally do that. That would be so cool.
Do you see that as a potential future for you, getting into a dancing career?
Yeah, I like dancing a lot. It's one of my passions, and I've been doing it for a long time. I've been dancing since I was 2, so.
Wow. Good for you.
Wow.
Start when you're young.
I guess so. Wow.
Oh my goodness. My son's 3.5. I guess I got to get him started.
So what is your, if we can talk about Crafty, what is your favorite thing to eat?
That's a great question.
That's the one that little Hearties want to know.
I want to know that too.
Yes.
Well, my favorite thing to eat from Crafty would be, usually they have Timbits. I like Timbits.
What are Timbits?
What are
What are
Timbits?
Timbits?
Timbits, you know, like from Tim Hortons.
Oh, yeah, Tim Hortons, yes.
We're Americans
We're
here.
Americans,
We don't
but
really have Tim Hortons
I
here.
had Tim Hortons when I was there in Vancouver. So
There's Tim Hortons in Michigan.
Yeah, there's
Is there?
Oh, yes.
there's some of you.
I don't travel enough.
Yes.
But I did have Tim Hortons when I went to Vancouver
yeah, we had it
for
in Vancouver.
HFR2.
Yes.
Speaking of HFR2, you were there. That's where we first met you and stuff. What was that experience like for you, seeing all the Hearties all at once?
It was really cool. It was a little overwhelming to see all those people there, but it was also nice to see. It was also nice to see all the fans and who was watching and all the people from different countries. It was amazing who came.
Well, yeah, especially as an actor, it's incredible to know that this amount of people are, touched by your work, which is so inspiring, and I think that's what pushes you forward too as a creative person. It's amazing. The Hearties are the best.
The Hearties are the best.
The Hearties are the best.
What have been some of the feedback from the Hearties that they've talked to you about your character? What has that been like for you?
I think all the feedback is really nice. There's also different feedback. There's funny stuff. There's heartwarming stuff. All together, it just makes me feel nice. It makes me feel good inside because I know that I did a good job.
That's so sweet.
I just love you so much. I just want to keep you forever.
So you're on the set. Do you guys go to school?
Yeah. If we have like 3 or more days that week, then we'll go to school. We'll go to the tutoring any chance that we have.
Okay. What subject do you like the best?
I like math. I like
Nice.
Okay, good for you.
Math.
I know, I was not a math person.
I was like,
so-
that
I
makes
actually
one of
like
us.
math.
Yes.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
That makes 2 of us.
I know. What's your least favorite subject?
That's a good question.
That's hard. I'm gonna have to say.
It's okay if you like everything right now.
If you like everything, that's fine too.
I think socials because I don't like. I guess socials
Yeah.
because government
Boring.
and stuff. Yeah.
Government, we understand.
See, I'm on the flip side. I was more
I'm
social.
with him. I'm the same thing with him.
Interesting.
I liked math. I didn't like social.
Interesting. We'll talk. We'll talk.
The Hearties are on right now, live with us. We have a bunch, and they're all saying hello to you, and they really admire you. All the Hearties, they're on right now. They're watching us. They're saying hi to you, and they really admire you.
Oh,
Ah,
We
he's
are the
so sad.
Hearties. Yes, the Hearties are great.
Yeah, I think you have a great acting career ahead of you. Do you have any actors or actresses that you look up to and emulate your performance off of?
Good question.
yeah. Well, I like a lot of the actors out there that are Canadian because I'm Canadian. And but also a lot of actors on Wynn Calls the Heart, they inspired me because they're so nice and yeah, it's like it makes me like I know now I know when I'm older and I'm on set, and if there's kids on the set, I'll try and talk to them and see if they need anything, or just that's what they showed me because that's what they do for the kids on Wynn Calls the Heart.
I love that.
That is a great lesson to learn
Yes,
now.
it is.
That
It
is.
is.
Very,
Yeah.
very mature of you.
It is very.
I wasn't mature at 12 years old at
I
all,
was
so
not.
that's very mature of you. Wow.
And you work with Jack Wagner and Lori Loughlin and Erin Krakow and all these, veteran actors. Has been some of the best advice they've given you, while you're filming?
I think the best advice they've given me is just to stay positive and always stay in the moment, and you're not playing a character, you are the character.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
God, what you're learning just from an acting standpoint is invaluable.
Yes.
People don't learn this, and I mean sometimes ever in acting. But yeah, I studied theater, and the things that you're saying is what they teach in college when you're studying theater, which is so great. So you're way ahead of the curve.
Yes, you are. And how important is your family to you while you're going through this journey?
They're everything. Even when I get like auditions and it's saying that I have to travel to all these places, I'm like, wait, like I always tell my mom, wait, Dad and Seja and my siblings, they can come, right? And then sometimes my mom says no. I'll understand, but I'll also feel sad because I like to have them there. My family is everything to me.
Oh.
Awesome.
So then for Wynn Calls the Heart, do you have, like, does your mom come on set with you a lot, or how does that, okay, it's not like a school drop-off kind of thing.
No.
Okay, so she hangs out all day too.
So you said, how many siblings do you have?
I have 2 other siblings.
Are you the oldest, middle, or youngest?
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
The oldest, hey, there you go.
Nice. So do you have a brother and sister, or what are your...
Yeah.
Okay, did they want to get into acting as well?
Well, they kind of do a little bit, but not too much.
Oh, okay.
You're the actor of the
Got the
family.
acting
You're the actor of the
bug.
family.
Your character Robert's is really fun to watch, and he's done a lot so far. I feel like we're watching you grow up on screen. Is there anything that you would love to see Robert do in the future, like your character hasn't done yet? You would really like to do?
I think he's good, just being funny. But I think if they would show, I think if Robert had more of a storyline, I guess. Yeah. So like if he had a family or a background or a home or where he came from.
Yeah.
More in-depth look at Robert, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to give Robert a family.
Come on, okay. Hallmark, when it comes to hard people, what's a family on screen? It's a family on screen.
Let's build his family.
Build his family.
So, what have been your types of favorite scenes that you like to film? Do you like, comedy scenes or drama? What type of scenes do you prefer when you're acting?
Well, I guess I like the drama scenes, but I like being funny. When I was just beginning acting, I thought I'd do better doing the drama and stuff. But as I got more stuff, I realized I'm better in the funny. Like I'm better doing funny stuff. That's why I love my character so much, because he's on the funny side. So.
Nice.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Nice and upbeat. I like it.
Yeah. You sound like you have a good head on your shoulders, which is, I'm sure, your family and the folks that Wynn Calls the Heart, your other family, have some contribution to that.
Yes.
'Cause
Yeah.
You sound like a very well-rounded young man.
And we enjoy watching you.
Yeah.
We definitely enjoy watching you. Is there anything you want to say to the Hearties before we let you go?
I love you guys so much. Wynn Calls the Heart wouldn't be the same without you guys. You mean everything to all the actors on this set, and not just the actors, the writers, everyone. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Aw, that's
I
great.
have goosebumps from that.
Do you have any upcoming projects that we can, look forward to seeing you in the future that you can talk about?
Not right now. Right now, I've just gone on a lot of auditions. I've been put on hold for a lot of stuff, but I'm not doing anything right now.
Well, keep us
Okay.
posted if you are. Do you have any socials that anybody can follow you on?
Yeah, my Instagram,
Okay.
my Twitter. My Instagram name is you can find me at Instagram under Jaiven_Natt. And then my Twitter is Jaiven Natt, and then that's it.
Okay. Well, keep us posted
great.
on
Yes.
your socials on what you're
Yes,
doing.
definitely.
And my Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Facebook, Jaiven Natt.
Facebook, Jaiven Natt everywhere.
Yes, everywhere.
Javen_Natt.
Everywhere in the world.
Instagram.
Yes,
Well,
everywhere.
thank you so much for joining
Thank
us,
you.
Javen.
Thank you.
It's been such
you.
a pleasure talking to you and watching your character. And you have a great, bright future ahead of you. And I
Yes.
can't wait to
Thank
see
you so much. That
what's
means a
next
lot.
for you.
Totally agree.
Yeah, so thanks, Javen, and we will talk to you soon,
Yes.
hopefully, and when season 5 comes around, hopefully
Season
we can
5.
get
Yes,
you
definitely.
get you back, and maybe even in the studios if you're ever in LA.
From LA,
always
call
welcome.
us.
Okay.
From LA.
Always
Call us.
welcome.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Javen.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for having me.
Of course,
Right.
thank you. Bye, Javen.
Bye.
God, he's
Oh,
such
he's
a
so sweet.
poised young man.
I love him.
He's learned some lessons that I didn't learn until I was like 30.
I want my son to be like that.
Aw.
He's so sweet.
He's so sweet.
Yes, wow.
What a great way to start our show.
Yes, and also one more way to start our show. You folks, I'm going to show you somebody, and I want to see who can guess who this is. I see a Heartie. It's a Heartie. I promised I'd have her on the show from HRFR2, and I'm having her on the show. So if someone knows who this is, tell us, then we'll say that.
Yes. So for the audio listeners,
Oh, yes.
you were holding
up
up
a face.
a face.
A face. Of a
puppet
Heartie.
thing that was traveling all around HFR2 in Vancouver. Forgive me, I forget your name.
Yes,
Sorry.
we did forget.
We met a lot of people at
We did.
HFR2, so
But this
the
she
name
could-
escapes
yeah.
me. If you
So,
remember, let us know.
let us know.
Tell us in the live chat.
Yes.
Yeah, but Jaiven was so sweet,
the bomb. He's the
and
bomb.
like what a great kid. And let's talk about some other kids, shall we?
Yes.
About this episode, so let's start with Elizabeth, shall we?
Okay.
New kids. We get Chad and Earl. Your thoughts on them?
I mean, I love what they added to the show. I think it's a great storyline. It's going to show a little bit more depth with Ray Wyatt, of course, because because she goes to him because the father is away, and hopefully we'll learn a little bit more about the father.
Yes, right.
But like I mentioned at the top of the show, I think it's a very interesting plot sort of twist on, it's not just that she passed, it's that she left, which I think can be very damaging to children.
Yes.
And so I think it'll be really interesting to see where they take this. I'm really curious.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually, to me, the scenes were very realistic when the kids are bullying Opal. And that mayor gets more airtime than like anybody else.
Brownie.
Brownie's like all over the place.
I want Brownie's residuals.
Yeah, no, exactly. Who owns Brownie? Because, I mean, Brownie's working it out. She's getting more work than we are. But no, Brownie...
He needs a life insurance plan.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
Goodness.
totally. No, yeah, I think it's. I thought it was very realistic. The kids were kind of mean to her, and it was resolved in 2 seconds. And of course, what's like Carter.
Cody,
if this so close. He would come in and try to step in. He's always kind of trying to step in.
Yeah.
And he got kind of beat up a little bit. He got into a fight. And I just love Elizabeth's exasperated looks throughout the episode because any of us who have kids, who've raised kids, it's just like someone's like, oh my god, like what's going on? And when Opal was missing that one day, she just turns like, where's Opal?
It's like,
it's like she had to separate the boys.
Thing.
I mean, I always say this every episode. I want this to be my teacher. I'm too old now, but I want to be my teacher.
Well, her conversation with Opal was so sweet.
Yes.
It was sweet.
It was good.
Oh my goodness.
She's the best teacher on
Yes,
earth.
Elizabeth. And it's
Best
like,
teacher on earth.
well, yeah, but you're nice. I was like, yeah, she is incredibly nice.
Yes.
I thought that was sweet. But even like how Elizabeth was receptive to these kids. Yes, we know that Chad and Earl. Well, Earl was more the problematic one. What an attitude on that kid! I have in my notes, little
he's
weasel.
It was realistic.
He's
It was
hurt,
realistic.
though.
Yes.
I mean, yes,
It's survival. I mean, if you think about
is.
it, he's been hurt, and that's how he's learned to survive. And if he has someone to look up to like Ray Wyatt, that's how. And he's saying you don't. Ray Wyatt's saying you don't need to listen to the
You
teacher.
don't apologize.
You don't need to do this. Yeah, you don't apologize. Like that's his role model. In his eyes. And so if you think about it, he's just using that in his life as survival techniques.
And when he had this little stare down with Elizabeth, I was like, oh my god, there's some stuff getting thrown there. Elizabeth folded her arms. She was like, excuse me. I mean, she didn't say that, of course, but I was like, I can imagine her saying that. I know, I'm going to say, excuse me. And he stared her down and walked out. She was like, I'm going to have a talk with your uncle. She was like, nope.
I'm bigger than them. I was like, yes, Elizabeth, you are.
And I love also,
Put them in their place.
But I also
Teacher.
love that Abigail was pissed too.
Oh my gosh. Now, that would
Mama
have been
bear.
me.
She went
That would
mama
have been
bear.
me. Could you see me doing that? Like, I am going to fix this.
Piece of my mind.
Yes,
But yeah, it was so realistic though in terms of like, how much you care for your children to see them in pain.
Yeah.
I loved her. I mean, I love Abigail all the time.
Yeah, no.
I loved it. And even, Elizabeth's conversation with Ray. I could have slapped him.
He's
But
got
Ray's
worse.
like, well, you
He has gotten
campaign
worse.
for your. I know he's so dislikable, and like even he had the audacity to say, "It's like, well, you wanted your job back. Well, do it." I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah.
She is. She's talking to the parents now, in which you are the surrogate parent, which you are obviously not doing a great
Yes.
job with
No.
Yes.
Chad and Earl. But it seems like Chad was opening up a little bit, and Earl will eventually come around, hopefully.
I think something's going to happen. Well, I'm just jumping ahead to predictions. But I think something's going to happen, and then... Sorry.
You do it, girl. You do it, girl.
I do think something's going to happen in the next episode where okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Elizabeth is going to affect the kids, and it's gonna show Ray Wyatt. Like he's gonna be kind of like, I don't know if it'll change him, but I think it'll be like kind of like she's doing something so helpful for these children, for even if they've been so mean to her. Like, you know what I mean? So I think it'll be an interesting, like, he's gonna be like, oh, he's still not gonna like do a full switch though. Okay. Prediction number one.
Early prediction.
I just like that again. It was realistic. The younger kid, doesn't remember as much as the older kid, so the older kid holds it all in. And it was just, to me again. I always relate to these shows. It's very realistic, and it's just kind of the older kid's the gatekeeper, so to speak. And so we don't have a mother. We can do it ourselves. All that kind of stuff. It's like, but when they separated them, I was like, oh my! It's like I can't sit with my brother. It was like they saw the first kind of vulnerability of like they're always together because mom left and dad's on the railroad. Where he's
doing
the
umbilical cord.
Yes.
Well, and it's good though.
I think it was great the way that Elizabeth was doing it too, because like, I'm going to separate you until you apologize, and then it's like, you know what to do.
Yes.
So she set it up in a way where they had to work it out on their own. It was like such great teaching. Yeah, Elizabeth. She's the bomb. She's the bomb. But even her conversation at the end with Abigail is like, I don't care about Wyatt things. I was like, yes, neither do I, girl. Neither do I. I honestly don't care about Wyatt likes or dislikes.
Okay.
Snap.
Okay. Abigail's like, okay. She raised her tea glass. She's like, okay. She's like, okay, girl.
No, I feel the exact same.
But how great was that interaction between them? How there's so much that was like exchanged between them with no words.
Yes.
It was so good.
Yes.
So good.
Like, I am right there with you.
Yeah. All right,
yes.
sister.
And then, unfortunately, someone who's not there with Elizabeth, Jack. Jack is gone.
Yeah.
Look at that segue.
I know. She's going to find it that one. I'm imagining what they're doing is they're really showing us like what a lot of military folks go through, because I remember my brother was overseas and we didn't hear from him for months sometimes, and it was rough on the parents and on the spouses and everybody. So I thought this episode, I'm kind of glad she didn't hear from, just in the sense of this episode, just so we get her longing, we get to feel just like she doesn't know what's happening, and the whole exchange of going there, and the suspense towards the end with the mail, the Yost daughter is going through the mail, and it's like, oh my God, sorry, it's nothing, not from Constable Thornton.
I know, I kind of thought there might be something at the end.
Me too, and I was like, but that again, it was a twist.
Some glimmer of hope.
There was a twist for me that was kind of like, oh, it's a really interesting twist, because it's kind of realistic. He's busy right now fight, I guess.
Yeah, fighting a good fight.
Fighting a good fight. And so
But it's realistic to the times, because, we talked about it in the books. Every time Wynn Delaney left, he left for weeks without notice, or like without any update of what's happening. Or
you know what my prediction was? It's going to be 2 episodes.
2 episodes. I feel it's going to be 2 episodes too.
Just so we all feel it with her. And so when they finally, it's going to be epic.
Yeah, he might not be in the next... Okay, I'm just going to prediction. I'm going to wait. I'm going to keep that one. Keep it to the end. Keep it to the end. I'm just going to make this note to myself. Prediction.
We're just trying to hold on to the show, you guys. Trying to hold on to the show. They're laughing in here. They're totally laughing in here. It's so funny.
I can't control these guys, This is live. This is how we do it.
Poor Marisa.
But Elizabeth, during all this, she actually goes to Jack's land and writes, the best times, the worst of times. Ugh, Dickens. Gets me every time. Yeah. But she's thinking about her future with Jack.
But how perfect does that encompass what she's going with? It's the best of times and worst. It really
is.
It was.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, she's like, I'm in love, I'm engaged. And I can feel all the Hearties just like, I can feel it when she said that. I can feel you guys doing that. Completely.
But she's thinking about a future together.
Yeah.
I know.
And even Abigail's encouragement is like, this is his promise, the engagement ring.
Right.
He's going to come back. I mean, come on, guys. He can't die.
Yeah, we saw that preview. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to be him.
No, not at all.
Anything else about that? I'm just like, that's it. It's like,
Elizabeth
is good. Elizabeth is good.
She's good. So she's strong, and so right now she's dealing with her kids and trying to get that all together, and Ray. But she just thinks about her man, and that's realistic. That's very realistic.
It's very realistic. I hope he's okay though.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I mean, it's so weird to not see Jack there.
Yeah,
it's
weird.
a
It is
clear.
weird.
It's like a very obvious absence, on screen.
I agree.
It's very
It
apparent.
changed to me. It changed the dynamics of all the guys. Like suddenly, I noticed them more. It seemed like all of a sudden for me. Like there's a lot of guys on the set, but I felt like I know Bill had a big story, but I felt like Carson was more prominent, and Ray was like. I felt like I saw other guys more. I know Lee couldn't speak. It's like because Jack's the lead man on the show, right? He's the lead man on the show. So like him not there, it's like that's really weird. Changes the whole dynamic a little bit.
Very, very true. But again, and let the other guys shine a little bit more. Not that when Jack is there, the other guys can't get their screen time. But we saw more of the other alpha males, which is nice, and they're still there doing their thing, and we just saw their personalities too.
Yeah, we did.
Let's get into Lee and Rosemary. Speaking about personalities,
Hilarious.
hysterical.
fun.
Lee can't talk. Laryngitis. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I've had it before.
I have never. Well, no, I lost my voice. I was
that's
sick.
right.
Do you remember at
Yes.
Heartie's? It
Oh,
was like
right.
Last
during our-
season.
Oh my
Our
god.
very first
Froggy.
book discussion.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh,
You're
that was
froggy.
Great
rough.
start.
If you missed it, just go on Book Circle online. And it's a good laugh.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, but I've had laryngitis. It's not fun.
See, I get strep and tonsillitis, so
Oh,
voice is completely shot.
okay.
But yeah, when you can't speak, it's really unfortunate. But it was nice to have Rosemary be the voice for Lee in a very comedic way, because it kind of shows that they do think alike, but not exactly alike. They are similar, but it was really fun having them play off of each
Yeah,
other.
it was cute.
Having Lee's expressions was just so funny. The one time she said when she was doing that one thing and he just put his head on the ground on the table. I was
banged it on the
laughing
table.
so hard. I thought this is the worst thing that happened to him, is have her be the mouthpiece. I mean, on some level. Yet she did help in a weird way, and
with the railroad.
and story did propel forward.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was a funny comedic
did.
stuff, but actually story went forward.
Yeah,
Rush
I love
orders.
the authority
Yes.
she had with the railroad.
Yes.
You know, it was like, well, she had all these
We
like,
do
well,
this.
no, we normally charge 20%, but
Yes.
we'll charge you 10%, and if you go somewhere else, then you'll be paying more. Like, she knew what she was
And when he
talking
got
about.
it, Lisa was like, "What?" Like his face was like, "Oh, she got it!" Like he totally got the deal.
Yeah, and then Jesse got a raise.
And that was funny too. My boy Jesse.
Jesse got a raise.
And a
A
promotion.
promotion. I love
That
it.
was funny. I
Much
think,
to Lee's
So what do you
dismay.
feel?
Yes.
Do you like Jesse now, or what's your deal with
I
Jesse?
do. He's fun.
Okay.
I like him. I think his character's cute.
He still
and I
has
think he's
a long way to mature.
totally.
Yeah, totally.
But like he doesn't annoy me.
But I think
Okay,
his character's
Okay,
cute
Aaron, you can
because
come on our show, please.
You guys
Yeah.
yes, it's fine. It's okay
Aaron
now.
Buckles.
It's okay. It's okay.
I
Yes.
like him.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of his, so they know
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
fun.
Pascal and Kevin were just beautiful in the scene. And just the comedic timing was so
Oh my god.
So
hilarious.
great.
And we needed it. We needed it. After
Yeah.
I said after last week,
did.
I didn't cry this episode, you guys.
I did.
It's like the first time the whole season.
I did, but that's just to say that I have. I'm just hormonal.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I laughed a lot, thankfully. They were definitely the comedic reliefs of this episode,
Yeah.
as they are every
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
But even their storyline, getting all more lumber,
Mm-hmm.
this, like you're saying, progressing the storylines forward, because this ties in with Abigail's
Yes.
problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I
Yes.
was mad.
So Ray, how dislikable is he? Like we really can't stand him, and now he's just like, just get out, Ray.
I
What are
keep
you
thinking,
doing?
like, how can he get worse? And it just keeps
Yeah,
happening.
yes,
When they
yes.
did that, I was like, that is low.
So they're building a commissary for the railroad workers. What the heck? I mean, purposely taking, undercutting prices, taking business away from Abigail. It's like, yeah, he has it in for Abigail and Elizabeth.
Oh, yeah.
What the heck?
They're chicks. That's why he's
Well,
upset.
no, but their interaction, remember their interaction?
I'm saying, but again, but remember, he's a man of that time
Yeah.
period.
Oh,
These are
totally.
two chicks that are playing with his business, and he does not like that. So, as I say, this show is so relatable. I feel like he's doing something that a lot of people have done in due time. We'll undercut the property, and we'll do this, and we'll come in cheaper, and be sneaky and shady. It's like that's what happens. And he's doing that because he doesn't like them. it's a vendetta against, like Marisa said, of those two women.
Yeah.
It is. It's
and I think it's one thing to maybe
really
have
low, the
something,
way he's
you know,
doing
for
it.
the men. Yeah, exactly. It's low. To have something for, like, the men there. Like, have coffee or have, like, you know, some things like that. I feel like I could justify that a little bit, but locals are going there to eat because of, like, you know, the prices.
Yes.
And I'm like, that's
They don't have
not
to travel
okay.
all the way into town.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's, so that's
But
not okay.
Gowan, coming around on that, he went and ordered all that food towards the end.
Well, that
I
was with
feel
the help
like-
of Carson, too.
yes.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
that
Gowan.
was a big moment for Carson.
But I'm
there.
just saying,
Yeah, we'll
but
get to Carson.
But we'll get to Carson. But I'm just saying, for Gowan, for me, to talk about no surprise, I thought it's like he's seen that Ray's a little even more evil than him.
Oh yeah.
It's like he's in over his head. He's in over his head.
Yep.
And now he's
Yeah,
like, now it might be too late now because like he's in over his head. He's like,
Ray
wait a
is
minute.
like,
He
has
is.
him right under his thumb.
He is, and it's like, but with the food part, we were talking about the food thing. Like when he went to order all that food, he kind of smiled, and Abigail's like, okay, I'm gonna, you know, it's like he's seeing there's something wrong. There is something wrong.
Yeah.
Remember that cafe was
beneath
his
him.
too. Remember that cafe was part of his
Oh,
career.
yeah.
Remember?
And, well, even like when Carson, and we'll definitely get to Carson, but when
Yeah.
Carson put him on the
Yeah,
spot,
we don't have
it's
a
like,
whiteboard.
You know,
by the
whiteboard
way.
guys, no whiteboard today.
I was so
And we
busy
were
making sure our show
early.
started properly that I didn't write on the whiteboard. I'm
But
sorry.
we're like, I'm like, Hearties, we're on time.
the
Because usually
whiteboard
there's
is
someone in here
our
before
fourth
us.
member.
We were in here, and like we're about to start, and I'm like,
It's blank.
so I don't know when
All
we're
right.
gonna get to Carson.
All right. Fine. I have my pretty notes that you guys
That I
can
can't see though.
eventually follow along when I post things.
This is why I did predictions at the top of the show. It's all messed up because of you,
Fair,
Marisa.
fair. What is happening, guys? Fair.
Losing control.
Losing control.
Losing
Yes.
All
control.
right, we're getting into Carson.
Reel it
Fine.
in.
Carson.
Funny part too. I thought it was funny. The ladies were like,
He's so morose, though. Is it really funny?
a little bit was funny. At first, it was kind of
What'd
funny.
you say it was?
He's a little bit morose. He's sad.
Moreau. I think you said more gross, and I was like,
What?
No.
what is happening
No,
to me
she
today?
said morose.
Morose.
No, on some
That's
level. But I thought
He's
Interesting
somber.
word.
He's
I
somber.
thought at the beginning though he was kind of funny when the ladies were all like looking at him, talking to him, and he was just, and they were like, "That meatloaf just sounds divine." Like I love meatloaf. Whatever. This is like he's kind of like, "What's going on here?" And the ladies were all just fawning over him, so to speak, because he lost. Obviously, he lost a wife.
He's
I guess it is.
handsome.
And
Thanks,
I
handsome.
want to find out the story about that.
Well, I guess next week we're gonna find out from
I
Peters.
know prediction.
Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it!
Not yet.
But what I thought
Fine,
actually
Daddy, they
they're-
were funny.
Yeah.
Because last week was so. I mean, it was. I seriously had a drink afterwards. It was like so a downer last week. Trust me. Okay.
Okay, so see, Lisa in the chat said she
I'm
heard
sorry.
gross too. Thank you. Lisa.
All right.
Thank
Fine.
you. I'm glad I
I heard
cleared that up.
morose.
Sorry,
I
guys.
heard
I'm a
morose.
little under the weather too. Okay.
And then Kathy, she goes morose.
Morose.
Sullen. Yes.
Sullen.
Thank you.
Somber.
It's
Yes.
not a word
More
I use
adjectives for
Ever.
sad,
Yes, I know the word.
melancholy.
Okay,
Oh my God.
I'm picking up
Keep
what you're
going.
throwing down. But here's the thing. With Carson, I actually thought that the moment of him having dinner with Molly was a big moment, I think, for
yes.
him. And for her, though, too, she kind of noticed that he wasn't emotionally
Yeah.
ready to... And
Yeah.
I thought that was a beautiful moment
I
just
agree.
between two human beings to be like, I'm here for you and we can be friends. I actually thought that was beautiful.
It was sweet. It was endearing. It was also a little sad too because Molly friend zoned herself.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I just wrote that.
Someone just wrote
Oh my
that.
God,
my
Marissa,
God.
they just did.
I didn't read that. I'm sorry.
Molly friend zoned Carson.
That is
She totally
hilarious.
friend zoned him.
I don't know if he's ready to be out of the
I
friend
don't think
zone.
me too. I don't think
no,
he's ready
not
either.
But I actually thought it was sweet though. But I'm curious to know his backstory too. I think that should be interesting. I mean,
But
to
he's-
see how this episode really built a lot of
Yeah, they did.
pathways.
Yes.
They did.
And he stood up to Gowan too. He was like, "Excuse me."
Oh, that was so good,
know.
especially when he's. I love Carson, and we've only had a couple episodes with him, but the fact that he's like sticking up for Abigail, and he's trying to help the cafe, and going out of his way, using his own money to make those handbills just to get more business and promotion for Abigail. I mean, she really doesn't
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
He's just such a nice guy, and I like him, and he
Yeah.
can stay.
I just
He's
wonder
He's
if
one of the
his,
guys who can stay.
yeah, I just wonder if his past was like that. You wonder with that, you know what I mean?
Right.
What we're gonna find out. In this
Everybody in
next
chat,
episode.
all they're talking about is he is handsome. He's a nice
is.
distraction. He has great eyes. No one's talking about the storyline. They're talking about how beautiful he is in the chat room.
And he
That's all
can
I see.
sing and play guitar, and he's
pretty.
funny.
And he leaned on me the whole time on the episode.
He did.
The bromance
Speaking
continues.
of the Hearties, chat some,
So Lisa, her name is Mary Rafferty Herzog.
Oh,
that's her name.
Mary.
So
Thank
hi,
you. Hi,
Mary.
Mary.
You're so pretty.
Hi, Mary. Mwah. Like, we like Mary. She has a nice smile. She has a really nice smile.
Does.
Really
She
nice
looks
smile.
very nice.
She's very happy. People are thinking that he's a doctor. That Carson's a doctor.
I think so too because he had some medical knowledge.
Yeah, Joyce said, I want to read this because this is a good. I lost it. Okay, it's not working. Okay, Carson's wife was sick and he couldn't save her, so he stopped doctoring. That's what her prediction is.
That's a great
Lord
prediction.
This is just a show of predictions.
It is. Lord
Lord
Pierce was predicting. I'm afraid they're building him up as good, and they're going to zing us with something he did really bad.
Yeah, I think there's going to be
Like he did something bad.
Or he was the
Interesting.
doctor for his wife, and he
That's
couldn't
what
save
Marisa,
her.
Stop it, Marissa.
That's what Joyce just said.
Because I'm saying Marissa, she knows she gets like these predictions that are
Oh,
right
yeah,
on.
like Marissa's always right.
He was his wife's actual doctor.
I'm never right.
Which makes it more personal.
That would make it more personal. He
Yeah.
couldn't save his wife.
Boom.
Oh, see, look, if that happens, Marissa, I swear to God,
That's what Joyce said.
we get her a crystal ball and a hat. They're not forgetting.
Call me Miss Cleo.
Well, Cleo.
Miss Cleo. Oh my God, Miss Cleo. It's so funny. But I mean, we have 125 people in here, 26 people in here. Thank you guys.
Hi, Hearties.
Once again, Hearties,
Name
you guys
some.
are the
Name
bombs. Okay, Kathy Helms, I Heart Knit. Lisa Gupton, Elizabeth Pierce, Janet, MSU, I love saying that, of course. I love saying it. Joyce Keeler. Let's go going faster.
Emily Johnson. Hello.
Oh, Emily Johnson, of course, I'm a
I
big
know.
fan there.
Emily's always with us.
Cassie Murphy, Hope Moorhead, I love the name Hope. Shirley
Oh, I love that
McIntosh.
Adriana Aguilar. What's
My
up, girl?
girl, Michelle DeRosemick. Yes.
Hi, everyone.
Ruth Hill. You guys are just like the bomb. You got Trisha Kalstein. Yeah, you guys are just Harrison 9502. Kelly Fogg. Yes.
You Hearties are great, and every single week I'm getting more and more messages like how to join the live chat, and it's like
Yes, we
we're
do.
growing
Yes.
our audience.
No, we are. I know people are saying they're doing. No, can we find this? How can we find this? I mean, like, the mugs. It's thrilled that you're using them on the show. Yes.
Yes.
Jay
He
from
is
Fish
today.
Fix says hi. Here, you guys. Fish Flicks. Here's the one side.
Yes.
And then Heartie on the other. Jake, hi Jake. We love the mugs. I use them on camera all the
do.
time. We use them all the time. So.
Except for
We do.
Marissa and I forgot ours.
But
Mine's
they-
in the dishwasher.
But they have used them on here. So.
Mine
I
had
know, I
my
just had mine the
coffee
last
this
time.
morning. So,
Yeah. But you
yes.
guys-
Mine's in the
Hi,
dishwasher.
Hearties.
Like, that's why.
Jeanette, I'll just say the regulars. No, we're gonna say names. And I want to give her a shout out because I know she's recovering. Our girl Aunt Dawn. I'm making a shout out to her because we love Aunt
Oh, hi,
Dawn,
Dawn.
and I know she's recovering and working hard for recovery. So
Yes, we love you,
Sending
John.
you well wishes.
yes, we love her. So
We love all the Hearties.
we love all you guys. You guys are okay. First of all, I know we're talking about the show, but you guys are like from yesterday starting to get people ready for our show today. I love it.
It's great.
You guys are the best PR people.
You are. You're making my job
We try
easier.
because Marissa and I are here every Sunday, all day long. I'm here all day, so we'll get a chance to do as much promotion like we would like to do. So we really do appreciate. All three of us appreciate what you do to support our show.
Yes, because
Yes.
it's all of our show.
It's
you
all of our
know?
show. Yeah, it's all of you guys, us. It's all of us.
This is for you guys, and this is for us.
Yes,
So this is for everybody.
yes, it is.
All right, let's get into another fun story, shall we?
Yes.
Bill, finally, he's going to. I'm looking through my notes.
He's going to Medford.
Medford
Yeah.
Falls.
Yes.
Falls.
That's
Yeah.
it.
But how mad
Investigation
was
for
I
AJ
at
Foster.
Cody in that moment?
I know.
Just child
He
innocence.
doesn't know.
Child innocence. But he said that happened. I was like, no.
I know. Oh my God.
No, but all right. So he goes to Medford Falls, finds AJ Foster, who is Josie Bissett.
Which I was like, Noah's Place. I love it.
And
Oh
first
my
of
God.
all, a woman
Yes.
and a twist.
Yes.
And I called
Good
it.
twist. Good.
Loved
You did
it.
call. You see again. You called it
I
again.
did not. And but what I will say is the moment with Ray Wyatt when Cody had that when he turned and he's walking. What was the other guy's name? I didn't.
Kellogg. Dale Kellogg.
Okay, so he's walking with
have
Dale Kellogg.
Like the cereal.
And yeah, so they're walking, and he says to take care of them both.
Yeah,
And,
I know.
But at the rate, he's a good actor. But like the rage that he had in that moment, I was literally, I was
Yeah.
so mad at him, and like how we can just be so hard like that. Just kill him. Just get rid of them both.
I know. I was actually, that was another twist I was shocked by. Like, and the gal was like, I don't like that kind of solution. He's like, I don't want that. I was like,
Right. Even Gowan was
Yeah, like,
had
that's a little
built
extreme.
his conscience.
Yeah, it's a little extreme.
Like, you were comfortable embezzling. You were
Okay.
comfortable in asking me to cover it up. It's a little late to develop a guilty conscience.
Yeah.
It's like,
But even the cinematography in the shot, I love it.
Yeah.
But like the low angles where both of them are just alpha males, and you see like at a lower angle where they're like towering over you, giving you that superior feel. It was on both of them equal, but it just showed like how evil both of these characters are, and how they both can be. And Ray, though, just merciless.
I mean,
I was like, he's bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want him with anybody.
no.
Now he's bad. Sorry, Faith. I thought maybe that would
I
save
know.
him.
But
Well,
even
He's too bad.
telling
She's-
Dale Kellogg to like go take care of him, and it's just like
mean-
it doesn't matter how.
I know.
Like shootout, an actual shootout.
And basically that's what they had.
Like he's okay with murder
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
for
know.
my
this
God.
cover up.
But I loved. I think because I keep mentioning Melrose Place. That's where they first worked together years ago on the show. She was Jane and he was Peter. I think they had they seemed like they had a natural ease as actors because there was a lot of kind of just this back and forth. She was giving it as he was getting it. He was giving it as she was getting. It was a fun to see another strong woman in the same vein of like Jack's mother.
Yes.
It's like
Shields, yeah.
Yeah, it's like an outdoors woman, and just kind of she could. I love when I laughed
Yeah,
so
the
hard
pan.
when she tried to get away on the horse. Oh
my
I couldn't
God.
stop laughing. He's like, really? She's like, well, I thought I should give it a shot. I mean,
Hey.
like just like,
Why not?
why not? I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, that's so. She's like, yeah, I tried. it was just so
tried.
funny. I loved it.
Yeah.
And even like their banter between each other, they were
Yes.
like really witty with
Yes.
each other. It's like
Yeah.
if I was a man, I could take you in a fight. If you were a man, I would have already shot you by now.
I know. I love it. I loved it. I thought it was
Yes.
hilarious. I'm a huge Bill fan. I just think because
I love him.
Yeah.
I love his character.
They say so. What do you say? You're on the right side of or something. She said something to him. And he was like, well, not completely or something
Yeah.
like that. I'm like, that's him. He's the anti-hero.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
yeah.
wrote it down to your thing.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I'm not as bad as most.
There you go.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that line. I love it. It's like, that's him. That's totally him. He can go a little further than the other men on the show because
Yeah.
he has that side, but it's always for the
Yeah.
good of something.
Always for the greater good.
For the great, thank you for the
He's
great.
not
it's always
afraid
for
to
the
get
great
his
good.
hands dirty,
No, not at
which
all.
we've clearly have seen time and time
Yes,
again.
Oh,
I thought it was
sorry.
great.
The Jack Wagner twirling his gun. I know.
That
Yes.
was good too. I was like,
I
all
saw
right.
that. I was like, oh, I like that.
I did
Gun
too.
slinging.
I loved it. I loved it so
Got
much.
a little bit of the Wild Wild West going on.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. I was like, yes, Bill.
Yeah, I love his character. I just continue
Me
to
too.
love his
Me
character.
too. I'm a big fan.
Except for
Yeah.
my dream of him and Abigail being back together looks like it's going to be crushed.
Yeah, it's like they're going that direction.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not going that way
I'm waiting
for
for
you.
predictions. I'm waiting for predictions.
Yes, predictions are at
I'm
the
waiting.
end.
I'm waiting.
guys.
See, I stopped. I'm
So we
waiting.
talk about the
I did
show,
not.
and then we talk about our predictions at the end.
There's nothing on the whiteboard.
I just
There's
snorted. I just
nothing on
snorted.
the
I just snorted.
I don't know
Snores
what's
are
happening with
good.
those two, you guys.
Oh my God, you guys! I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Lisa Gupton. I'm so
love
sorry.
her.
That's your last name, Gupton. I know. I said it wrong.
Oh, did she say it wrong?
I said it wrong. She said it too early. I've got to say
Gupton,
it.
Gupton.
I say Father Frank sometimes. I Lisa Gupton sometimes. I have gray hair in my goatee. I'm sorry. I'm a grandfather. I'm tired. Right? You know I love you. You know that already, girl.
Yeah, she is always with us too. We love
Yes.
Lisa.
She knows. She knows me personally. She knows I love her.
Yes.
So there you go.
Okay.
Yes. Gupton. Yes. But anyway,
Yes.
she said it, and I made
You
sure. I wanna
see,
make sure.
it was already a lighter episode because we're laughing at
I
this
know.
after
Laughing.
show.
No, we needed. We all
Compared
needed
to
this.
last week.
We all needed this
Nice.
completely.
Oh.
We
Oh
all
my
needed
goodness.
this.
Oh my
They said
goodness.
they're loving us right now. Look at the Janet's answer. I
We're all
know.
kind of delirious.
Because
right
we're
now.
happy.
We are.
This was great.
No,
I-
we're like the two kids in class who get in trouble for talking.
Oh, I get talking all the time.
we got in
guys.
trouble for talking in the hallway.
We did, and there was no shows
Yeah.
happening.
And there was no shows.
There was no shows
We still got
happening
in
though.
trouble.
I heard.
Because I heard you. Like, hello. Yes.
See, I'm not the one that
Fish
gets
flicks.
trouble.
Thank you.
I don't know what's happening anymore. Okay, so yes, I like the chemistry together. It's obviously been already established in previous shows and movies
Yeah.
and stuff. But we didn't really get the storyline wrapped in this episode.
Nope.
And Brian said that each episode is usually in a 2-episode
He
block.
did say that was really interesting.
So
yeah, it wasn't wrapped.
this is definitely carrying over to the next episode. But we also do find out that she buried the original ledgers 10 miles away.
I was laughing at that too.
So that's
actually.
a paper trail. That's actual hard evidence.
That's what I was wondering
use
how they were
against
going
Gowan.
to justify, like show
Yes.
it.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
the same thing when they proved about the Elizabeth's lie. You know, when what was her name? Francine.
Francine.
Okay.
Francine.
Francine brought the letter. It was so great to have tangible evidence. So I was wondering how they were going to throw that in.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
I loved it.
great.
I thought that's great because she kept saying, "Well, you don't need me." It's like, no, we need you too at the same time. But I think it's good. So now we have evidence. Well, we're getting there. Evidence of against Gowan for future storyline. I don't think it's gonna be wrapped up that fast either.
Yeah.
But Gowan's coming to his senses a little bit too. So I'm really curious to see how this all comes together.
Sorry.
See,
Reading the lines now.
now she's going
Now
crazy.
she's going out.
Thank you, Jordan.
Yes.
Jordan Blackstone, love you. Says Marisa's AfterBuzz is missing. I will take that.
I do whatever she says, Erin. She knows I do anything she says,
I will
Erin.
take
She's Lady
that.
Boss Queen, so I do whatever she says.
I do have to crack the whip here at
She
AfterBuzz.
does. She has to. She
Every
does.
once in a while.
Yes.
But yes, thank you. That just made me laugh. Yes, as you were saying.
I digress.
Yes, I forgot what I was saying, but anyway, yes.
Yes, me too.
Evidence. This will
yeah.
hopefully.
Oh,
Get-
now I remember what I was saying.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so I was saying is that there's going to be interesting story because these writers are really good this season, especially.
Oh my
really
gosh,
good this season.
amazing.
I'm really
Oh,
curious to
so
see how
good.
they're going to juxtapose having evidence against him, but yet he's coming to his senses. Will Gowan band with the town against So I want to see how this is going to work. How's it going to work together? How's it going to work? Because I mean, I don't think it's going to go away this season. I don't think he's going to go to jail or anything. I mean, it's just going to be. It's more complex now than that.
Yeah,
I
well,
think.
we know trials take a long time
Yes,
too.
yeah.
So it'd be great if Jack came back and he was actually involved in this investigation to
Yes.
help, actually put Gowan away.
Yes.
That'd be fantastic.
He needs that validation. Yes.
Yes.
Vindication.
Vindication.
I'm going to save my comment for the prediction.
Yes. That is a great idea.
She said, okay, Lori Pearson says, I think the Gowan Ray showdown is going to be epic.
Oh,
Ooh.
I can't wait.
You thinking that's going to
It
be? Oh, you think that showdown?
Right
oh.
now it's like the battle of wits.
It is.
And
There's a lot of
mental
testosterone
games going on right now, but now it's actually evidential,
Evidentiary support.
There you
Go,
go.
girl.
Legally blonde.
Where's Bowser?
Was your resume
Where's your
scented
resume?
and pink?
Scented and pink. I love that movie. Seen it 8,000 times.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Ben and Stamp. All right.
Yes, but
That's the last one.
I just think that's gonna be really interesting to see. I agree with you guys. It'll be really interesting to see what happens with this Ray. He's now a bad guy. To me, he's crossed over to bad guy status, and I will.
Oh, for sure.
Not a fan
Now?
anymore. See, I was still thought maybe. Remember, I kept saying I thought maybe something, but now done. Done. Put a fork in
Yeah.
it. He's done.
Yeah. Just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, there's just really no quality about him.
No.
That is redeemable.
No, not at this
anymore.
point. So now he's a villain. So to me, now he's a
Right.
villain. Like,
Yeah,
he's now,
he is.
I would like
Yes.
to see just a soft moment where he lightens up when it comes to these kids.
Okay,
That's
that
what
could
I'm
do it. That
really
could do
hoping
it.
for,
That
since
could
I
do
already
it.
predicted that.
Maybe. All right. Anything else about this episode, then?
I just thought this episode was exactly the right time to have this episode after such a heavy episode
Yeah,
before.
it was.
It was the right mix of comedy, and I said again, it forward story. We have some cliffhangers, kind of, but not like major, like anything crazy.
But it keeps you wanting
Yes,
more.
and they introduced 3 great new characters with the 2 kids and with AJ. So I think this season's still my favorite. No, she's AJ. She's AJ.
AJ Foster. I'm
this
there's an F in there somewhere.
Yeah, Foster.
Foster.
This is my favorite season so far, just because it's just
Oh my gosh, yes.
again throwing in lots of story. There's a lot of story going on. So you have to really watch this show because there's a lot of different stories going on. It's wonderful.
Yeah. So many stories, and how they all just intertwine with
Yeah.
each other is just flawless.
It's still about the town. That's what's so funny. All these all lead to the town. It's all about what happens and what's affecting the town. Which to me, that's amazing how they can do that.
And it's also great that even Jack wasn't there. Our main character wasn't there, but they didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
I think it made it interesting to see more of the town, like you mentioned. It was good to see more of other things going on.
I wonder what it was like for Daniel Lissing to not be in an episode.
Oh, he probably slept.
You know what I mean? Like he was in production for like a week or
your
whatever.
rest.
Right, yeah.
But still get paid. There we go. I did love, going a little bit back to Lee and Rosemary. Every time Rosemary says his name, Lee Coulter,
Yes,
and how she shakes her face and her
Yes.
face is all just cringes up and it's like, don't look at me like that. Lee
I'm
Coulter.
so in love with Pascal Hutton. She knows.
So-
Oh my gosh,
everything.
I
I'm
love
so in
it.
love with her.
But I
I'm so
loved
in love
how
with her.
it turned at the end because she has a meeting at the dress
Oh my
shop.
god, that
and-
was hilarious.
yes.
He's like, have some tea, dear. It'll be right as rain. He's like, get to her. She's like,
Delicious
I'll
tea.
go with you to the bridal, to the dress shop. I'll
Yeah.
do all the talking. I was like, oh my god, it's so funny.
It was funny.
That
It
was hilarious.
funny.
Nice little twist on that one too. That was kind of funny.
Taste
I
of
love
her
their
own
dynamic.
medicine.
Oh
That's
yeah.
right. Literally. It's
Literally.
great.
Yeah.
Literally. I loved it.
And
I
then Abigail used to be called Dimples.
Yeah, Dimples.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
night, Dimples.
I know, that's cute.
I know. Oh, the moment that I think was when I was sad. Was when Chad brought the recorder from his mom at school, because that was before we knew that she had left.
I used to play recorder.
So,
Did you really?
I did. You did it?
No.
Grade school?
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we had to. Grade school.
3 blind mice.
Yeah.
It's like
Hot
all of
cross
us.
buns.
Hot cross buns.
Oh,
I
we
also
didn't-
played other instruments, so
I did
I
not.
did other instruments, but we
did not.
didn't have that.
I stopped at the recorder.
I loved how he was like, it's like a flute. I was like, oh, no, it's not. Because I played
yeah,
open
but
hole
it's something
flute.
new. It's like, the clarinet.
It's
the
a
flute.
wind
It's a wind.
instrument.
Thank you. I was
Woodwind.
looking for
In
that
the word, it's a
term.
wind instrument.
Sure. Yes, recorder. This obviously touches a sensitive place with Earl.
Yeah.
It seems like he has unresolved issues with his mother. So that leads us to prediction.
Oh my God, girl.
I've already been there. The whole
Oh my God, it's like,
predictions. Nothing?
oh,
there we go.
Oh, there you go. Like, nothing's like no.
We just jumped right into that one.
TV
Sorry, there was no build up.
predictions. There you go.
Maria,
Oh,
do you have any predictions for us? I want to know.
Oh my goodness.
We want to
Okay.
know.
Yes, really.
We're ready.
Well, like I said, like I already mentioned. Excuse me. I think we'll see an interesting. I'm hoping, because I think this is good for character building, an interesting side of Ray Wyatt, because I do feel like Elizabeth is going to be able to get into Earl's brain and start like talking to him about what happened with his mom, and like she does with so many of the other kids, and helps them. And I think, I hope it's resolved, but I predict that it will be resolved. And someone just goes, Maria's so excited right now. Oh, you said that!
Oh, I was about to read that on somebody. I get so excited.
Oh my god. Okay,
Well,
so
they're
but
laughing.
I think because she's going to resolve something, that it's going to show that Ray Wyatt can't control another thing that she takes away from him that he can't control. But I think because of what it is, we'll sort of see that side of him, like, you know what I mean? Seeing that the kids are hurt. So that I think will be an interesting. I think also I think the thing with Gowan is everything's going to come to fruition. Like, I think they're going to get the tangible evidence, and I think they're going to be able to prove all this railroad the undermining of everything in this next episode. And there's a car. Lee gets a car.
Lee does get a car.
It's a car.
Lee gets a car. I think that's just kind of.
We saw a car. Well, I saw a car. You guys were there. At the,
Oh, did you?
At the set.
Oh, you saw
Okay.
it. Okay.
Hope
That
Valley.
car?
There was an actual car. I don't think it was like that particular car, but there was an actual car in Main Street there during our set tour.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it'll be cool to see that, because it really just like.
It was a Ford as well. Did
Yeah,
you see that?
Ford
Yeah,
from Michigan.
Ford.
Fords
and
are great.
so that is one
drive
thing
a
that I
Ford.
think will show that's interesting in the sign of the times, like with the railroad, a car coming, things
Yeah,
like that.
sometimes.
And then of course with Jack, we're gonna find something out with Jack. I actually think my prediction is Jack's gonna be okay. I don't know if
course
we'll
he is.
find out in that episode. I mean, he's not gonna. I don't
Right.
even think he's hurt. Like I don't think he's gonna come back wounded. I think he's gonna be okay. That's my prediction. I'm never right, because Marisa always is right. But that's my prediction.
Okay.
Boom.
James.
Jeez. Okay.
Very good.
Drop
Maria.
the mic.
Very
And I
good.
can't
Yes.
drop. It's not a thing.
I think I predicted this last time. No Jack is next episode. I just have a feeling I have that. My prediction, you guys can get upset, but I think my prediction is going to be a triangle between Carson, Abigail, and Pastor Frank.
Really?
I think so. I think it's going to reveal what's going on with him. It's going to endear him to Abigail. They're working at the because she already been talking to him about, well, I'll take, I'll let you go. No, I'm going to work for you. I think they're just going to naturally be drawn together. I think I just had this feeling they'll be drawn together.
Interesting.
I just had this feeling, and we haven't seen much of Pastor Frank. But I think he's going
Yeah, that's true.
But I think he's going to be prominent again. He's going to come up again. They're rotating people. I think he's going to come up
Yeah.
again, and I think it's going to be some kind of like a. There's some. I had one soap I did. Days of Our Lives had triangle between three good people. Like there wasn't like usually there's a bad person, a good person, a person in the middle. There were three people where you're like, I could root for any of them. I don't feel it's going to happen with those three. They're three good people.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just a side note. They're saying this is Gowan. It was Gowan's car. I thought it was Lee's car.
Oh, no. They're saying it was Gowan's car in Main Street
okay.
during the
got
set.
it.
Thank
Okay.
you, Hearties. I saw a car.
You saw a car. She saw a car.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
Lee's, but
You say you might be right, James.
Can I read
Triangle.
what prediction from online?
Oh, go
or should I
for
wait
it.
till you're done to see if you have this prediction?
okay. Yeah. Let me say.
Okay.
Let me say mine.
Let's say
Okay, mine's real quick. I think we're going to see Chad and Earl's mother.
Oh.
Because they dropped the line, she's alive. Like, legit,
Yeah,
that's what they said,
that.
she's alive.
They did say that.
Which means that opens the opportunity to actually see this character, hopefully, maybe actually come back and straighten these kids out, actually talk to them, resolve the issues between Earl. Obviously, Earl has more problems with the mother leaving than Chad, seems like it. It'd be great to have because these kids need a mother figure right now.
Yeah.
And they're so resistant to Elizabeth, who could be, quote unquote, the surrogate mother figure in their life. So have the actual mother come back and maybe resolve this issue, and that will allow Chad and Earl to open up and like be nicer kids.
Well, there's several kids with no mothers. This is so fun.
Can I read her prediction?
Yes.
Because it goes with what you just said.
Okay, go.
It goes with what you just said.
Okay.
This is interesting. And is it C-A-S-I? Is it Cassie?
I said Cassie.
Okay. Earl's mother is AJ. Wouldn't that be
Oh my
interesting?
goodness.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying that would be
Oh.
interesting.
She ran
I'm
off.
I'm trying to think because she's blonde. And those kids are brunette.
I don't think that. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. It's
I
just
mean,
an
that'd
My
be a nice
grandkids are
split.
blonde, and we don't know where that came from.
I'm just saying,
so I don't
brunette is
No,
a
my
very
son looks just like
dominant
me.
know.
quality.
He just like you.
But that would be an interesting.
That would be an
It's a
interesting
great
twist.
prediction, though.
No, I like that. I like it. But I would love to see these kids' mom come into the story and
Kelly's
help
saying that
resolve
too.
this.
Yeah, a couple of
And then
people.
also we saw in the preview the squad was ambushed and 2 were killed with Jack's in the Northern Territory.
Mm-hmm.
I think that moment will be the cliffhanger to the next episode. Like the next episode we're gonna see. That's what Again, I don't think we're going to see Jack in the next episode at all, but we'll finally get word from Jack, and that's what Elizabeth reads at the end of the episode, that they got ambushed and 2 were killed. And that will lead us to the next episode.
When Jack comes back.
When Jack actually comes back.
Yes.
Okay, anything else before we leave? That's it. All right. Thank you so much, Hearties, for joining us once again. Such a great episode to talk about. At least we didn't cry. In the meantime,
she did.
Well, at least most of us didn't cry. Where can we keep following you, James?
You follow me and Mary at James Lott Jr. We love you, Mary. I may bring you back on later in the season. Who knows? You can follow me at James Lott Jr. on all social media platforms. I love you guys.
You can find me at Maria Provenzano on Twitter, and all my information will be there. And thank you guys for all of the love from when I was on Home and Family.
Oh, you look adorable.
Oh, thank you. I got so many compliments on this dress. I was just like, I thought it was fun and Easter because I did an Easter segment, and I tried to find links for people. I couldn't find the dress online because I got it in the store, Top Shop. But anyways, I appreciate the Heartie support so much more than I can ever explain to you. So thank you guys for your support.
Yes, thank you, Hearties. You're amazing. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at Serafini TV. You can follow all of us here. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those fun social media platforms at AfterBuzz TV. Keep rating, keep commenting, keep subscribing. We need some love on iTunes. That'd be great.
I know, we do. Go to iTunes, please. Go there.
Yeah,
Write
go
something.
there. Give us 5 stars. Give us a rating there. Someone called it squishy, but I mean, this is Hallmark.
Someone did call us
Someone
squishy.
called it
Yeah,
squishy,
did.
but this is Hallmark.
Yeah,
I don't take that as
come
a diss.
Me neither.
I see it as a positive. So thank you, everyone, for always tuning in. Thank you, Jaiven, for joining us.
Yes, that was so great.
Amazing guests, and hopefully more to come. We will see you next time.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later, Hearties.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.